morning, Year 4. Today's story is The Princess and the Pea. This is a story by Rachel Isadora. Obviously, it's a princess and the pea, but it looks a little bit different, doesn't it, from the usual story about the princess. Where do you think this story is set? We have lots of mattresses, so this girl here must be the princess. It looks like it's set in, well done, Africa. She looks like an African princess. So let's read this story. It's full of amazingly beautiful illustrations. Aren't they wonderful? Reminds me a little bit of Eric Carle in The Hungry Caterpillar. Kind of simplistic print and the bold colours that he uses. So let's read the story. Once upon a time, there was a prince. There we go. The prince wanted to marry a real princess, so he travelled all around the world in the hopes of finding such a lady. There he is being carried. He's got his camels with all his belongings. In Africa, and obviously he's not travelling around on horses. He met many princesses, but it was different to tell whether they were real, a bit difficult to tell whether they were real ones. So there's a prince there. A beautiful sun, the silhouettes of the animals and the people in the background. Iskararin? I wonder what that means. Iskararin, is that her name? Is that her language? Is she saying hello? You notice that she's got all these necklaces in one tribe in Africa. Obviously, I'm not sure which country it is yet. But they have lots of necklaces, and each year they have to put another one on, so their neck eventually extends, because it's seen as a very regal and very attractive to the male to have a beautiful long neck. Salam. So this is another lady he's meeting. She looks like she's busy dancing. She got body art. Yeah, she's been painted. And there's her little shack there in her village. Jambo Habari. This is another lady. It looks like she has a fish on her head. It's very different from Lauren Child's version, isn't it, of Hans Christian Andersen. But beautiful illustrations. There he is there. Oh, he looks a little bit fed up there, doesn't he? I don't think he can find his princess. There was something about each princess that was not quite right. So the prince came home again and he was sad. He does look sad. One evening, there was a terrible storm. Oh, so we're back to the storm. You know what happens now, don't we? If there's a storm, who's going to show up? Hopefully, princess. Suddenly, a knocking was heard at the gate, and the old king went to open it. There was a princess standing at the gate, but good gracious, what a sight! The rain and the wind had made her look, and yet she said she was a real princess. Look at the story. The princess in the middle, coming in that stormy night. It's making the princesses seem a little bit like not real princesses, because they're soaked and they haven't got perfect hair and makeup. Ah, we shall soon find out if she is real, said the queen. So she went into her bedroom, where she had laid a pea upon a bedstead. Then she took 20 mattresses and laid them on the pea, and then put 20 feather beds on top of the mattresses. So we've gone back to the number 20 in this story, haven't we? There's the queen getting her plan of action ready, and there's the 20 mattresses with a big ladder to get into that bed. On this, the princess had to lie all night. There she is there, waking up in the morning. The next morning, the princess was asked how she slept. Oh, very badly, said the princess. I scarcely closed my eyes all night. Heaven only knows what was in the bed, but I was lying on something hard, and so that I'm black and blue all over. That's horrible, said the king. Now they knew that she was a real princess, because she had felt the pea right through the 20 mattresses and the 20 feather beds. Nobody but a real princess could be as sensitive as that. And there they are, the prince and the princess being married, and the queen with her pea. So the prince took the princess for his wife. Isn't that beautiful? The pea was put in a museum where it may still be seen if nobody has stolen it. There, that is a true story. That's how the story ended with Hans Christian Andersen, wasn't it? There, that is a true story. Do we think it's a true story? Could we really have a pea under 20 mattresses and not feel it? Would it actually cause us to be black and blue and achy in the morning? Who knows? It is a fairy tale after all, but this states it is a true story. The Princess and the Pea by Rachel Isadora. I want you to carry on with your PowerPoint now and see what work that I've set you on there, okay? I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.